Hello everybody, and today we're going to be looking at the slice tool, and what we're going to be doing is cutting up these five buttons, and we're going to be exporting them for the web. Now, this is namely used for making web templates or web design templates, which are usually your website backgrounds, but in this case it's just going to be pretty much, I'm going to show you what to do, how to name them, and well, it's pretty much, you get to use it from there. I like to teach theory so you can use it and understand the concept rather than me just showing you everything and how to do it. Because I find learning is the better way to learn is understanding. Because once you understand, then you can just keep going. So I'm going to show you how it's done, and you can just experiment it with your own project files or whatever. This template was given to me as an example template, so it's a free to use, but if I get some kind of email saying, oh, you just took it, well, I got it from a friend, in which case I can give you their email address and go, this is who I got it from. So I know it won't happen because, you know, people are more easygoing for this kind of thing. But anyway, you select the slice tool, which I did by just clicking over here. It's going to be the crop tool, so you have to right click it and click that. But what I'm doing now is I'm slicing these buttons. So I sliced one, and then I held Command Alt down and start dragging across, or for people it's Control Alt. So for the Control Alt's for Windows users. Now what this slice will dictate is the clickable area of the button. So this is if I were to highlight my mouse on this small gap here or this large gap here, it will pretty much not click there. But to get past this, you can just easily go, okay, I would like it to be from over here, and then you just, and please don't mind my mouse, it's being a bit wonky, and what that means is it's going crazy. For some reason, if I click once, it double clicks, but if I double click, it doesn't want to double click, or it double clicks too fast. It's crazy. Anyway, okay, now we're going to go back over here, right click, and slice select tool. You're going to need this. Double click on the button, we're going to name it home underscore button. Do not use space button. If I remember correctly, that mistakens it as a JavaScript, but in this case we just want it to be like this, or you can put it all in one word like service button or solutions button. Now, oh, by the way, it's funny because when I want to double click the mouse, it doesn't want to double click for me. I had to manually do it, but when I don't want to, it just does it for me. Now there's a big difference between what you're going to be doing and what we normally do. Usually you would go to save or save as and save it as an image or a PSD image. For this particular case, we're going to use save for web. And what this will do is it'll have our slices here that we slice, but it also selects everything else for us too. So we got our 4 buttons here, and usually in this kind of case scenario, what you do over here is pick what kind of image type and everything else. If you're on a memory constraint, this option is great. So for example, this, well, we'll say I want it in JPEG, and it's JPEG. So we have our 4 buttons here, and it has everything going crazy. You can preview it in the browser, like so. It's going to be, for the full size, is 146.2 kilobytes. Good. Quit Safari. Now we're going to save this in our desktop. HTML and images, default settings, all slices. And we're, you know what, just in case, we're going to go to Documents, or Desktop, New Folder. We're going to call it Example. So we're going to go here, we're going to go to desktop. It won't let me pick anything more in depth. Yeah, okay, fine. We'll save it in desktop, and we'll just move it from there. Oh, apparently it just wants to save the index for us instead of the images. Which, yeah, errors tend to happen for this kind of stuff, but that's why we keep going back and trying to fix all of it. Okay, so cancel. So we're going to save it again. HTML images, all slices, default setting, HTML and images, Images, HTML images. I don't understand why it's... Okay, apparently there's already a context folder here. And it's mixed in. Here it is. Now, what this is going to do is once we open it up with, for example, this is all pretty much selected images. Now, what can this do for us? Well, let's open up Dreamweaver right quick. Sorry about the bongs, because what the bongs are doing is indicating that you've clicked one too many times, and again, the mouse doesn't like me. So in this case, we're going to open up an index file, which is going to be in desktop, and it's going to be index. And then this index is right here, and you can click it and you can program it. And how you do that? Well, with Dreamweaver, you can just stop double clicking, please. You can pretty much with Dreamweaver link it to other images, which is you have like here. We can hyperlink this. We're gonna call it home link to http www.google.com. Okay. It looks broken, but once you preview it or do a live view, which for some reason I don't know why I have it. Yeah, save. So we're going to go to, it's going to open up in Safari, or where it should, and if it doesn't, it's okay. No, it is broken, so we had to fix that. See, with Dreamweaver, it sometimes breaks the image and you have to fix it up in your own way, and sometimes it doesn't and it aligns it, but I guess that's what CSS is meant for. But if you have that image selected, it will click to Google. I know this may seem like a fail on my part for the tutorial, but the theory is still the same. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you find this useful. I will see you next time with some other tutorial or some crazy narrated thing. And I see you next time.